Welcome to the Backlash. I am your host, Rebecca Hargraves. How are you doing, Dave?
Me?
Yeah.
What?
How are you doing, Dave?
I'm doing great.
That was a totally normal question.
Why would that be a normal question? What are you
How
talking
are
about?
you doing?
That's not a normal question.
Last night, we all got dinner and we were talking about the optimal amount of white autism. And I think Dave surpasses that amount by about 40%. You're 40% too autistic.
I am 40% too autistic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How are you doing is a normal question.
Depends on how it's asked.
You can find us on X at Real Backlash, our website, thebacklash.net. Support us on subscribestar.com/thebacklash, patreon.com/thebacklash. Send your super chats that will be read live at the end of our show to thebacklash.net/superchat or to my YouTube channel. Can't believe I'm saying that. Or to the Backlash YouTube channel at Real Backlash. Follow us there. Follow us on Rumble, Backlash Podcast, IG, Real.Backlash, TikTok, at Backlash Pod. I did the thing. Thank you to Atlas Bullion, premier dealers of gold and silver, Idaho Tallow that sells skincare without endocrine disruptors, and Antelope Hill, the people that will publish anything without further ado. Would you like to intro our guest, Dave?
I would love to intro our guest.
Is that a weird question?
No, it's fine. I just don't know anything about him. He's just been staying at my house for the past couple days.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. With us today, we have Alex. Oh, what? That's not working.
He did the wrong thing.
I did.
Yeah.
No one's
You
gonna,
fucked up.
Nobody's going to know. We have Alex from ODGG Supply. It's a military surplus supplier out in Washington State. Yes, and you've been out here for the past couple days. It's been wild. This has been probably like the most jam-packed weekend that I've had in a long time, because the nuns do like a slave day where they make all of the parents, or the fathers anyway.
I don't think you should say slave day.
Well, maybe that's like the wrong way to put it. A work day. They have us do a work day where we show up at the convent and, clean out the gutters and cut down trees and remove debris.
Oh,
and
that's nice.
Paint classrooms and
It
stuff
sounds
like
like
that.
a volunteer day.
So we did that. And then there was the No Kings protest this weekend, which I'm sure we'll probably get into.
Oh, for sure.
And then Alex came over. And then we spent the entire day yesterday out at the gun range in the fucking rain. So let me play this real quick. This is fun.
This is the coolest you've ever looked.
Probably.
Idaho, where it's Washington.
Oh, good Lord.
And so, yeah, it was downpouring, but it was a good time.
I might have gone a little overboard with the edit, but I think it looks good.
I think
it looks good.
Yeah, it's good. That was good. But yeah, so that's Alex.
Hi,
Yeah.
Alex.
Hello.
Tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel for the audience that might be unfamiliar with you.
So the biggest thing that I'm preaching, which camera am I supposed to be looking at?
You can look
one?
at that one.
Okay.
That's like your personal camera.
All right, perfect. I'd say the biggest thing that I'm always preaching is community training and trying to be better as a man and trying to return to masculinity, as lame as that sometimes sounds in the modern space, because a lot of times it does come off as cringe, but unironically, there's a lot of beta males and there's a lot of males that need to bring it back to tradition, for lack of a better phrasing.
Based. It's so true.
And my YouTube channel was a lot more organized, and we've kind of gotten away from it and went into rants more of anything, and now trying to go back into taking things much more seriously. I devoted a lot of time and effort into the military surplus company, which took off, and now that's doing really well, I have time to go back into content, and that's exciting.
Nice.
Well, if you don't post about what you're interested in, then the channel dies on the vine.
Yeah, we did not have this.
So
prepped,
you've
but
got to
here's
do
the
what you're
channel.
interested in.
It is at PNW Guerilla, GUER, not GOR.
Yeah, no, a lot of people think it's the animal, which
Why?
Well, I mean, like my logo does have like the monkey, and like obviously there's Planet of the Apes, and there's like it is like sort of Planet of the Apes.
Okay, that's fair.
Themed.
That's fair.
So like, and like I even have patches that are like gorilla, so it's both of them. So it does, like, it's a little back and forth, and we play with the wording, but
hold on a second. I'm like very pleased with
Yourself.
myself.
Ah.
I'm very
I
pleased.
think the funniest thing though was like by the end of the range day, he was like, "Hey, man, we really got to get some content of me shooting." And I'm like, "What do you think I've been doing this entire time?" He's like, "Well, when were you doing that?" And I'm like, "While you were shooting."
What do you think? Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you've been taking videos?" I'm like, "Yes."
Nice.
I was like, "I'm making an edit from this.
Well,
Why
you
would I
you
not?"
are a high agency alpha male, and I'm like used to hanging out
my
with
bad.
like low agency. Like, okay, could you please like take your camera out, hit the record button? You know, I have to give a lot of direction.
No, I'd say like half of the videos that I took, I didn't even wind up using.
Well, here's one of them, and we had a metal target out at about 75 yards.
75, 80. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was getting like a solid like 80 to 90% hit rate. I'm like very pleased with myself. One miss.
Tink.
Boink. Two misses maybe. But anyway, yeah, I'm like very pleased with myself. I don't train nearly as much as I should because I was like trying to avoid that whole like, he's a violent right-wing extremist. He's like got guns and he's training. So I was like, I'm not going to go to the gun range. I'm not going to like
Unfortunately,
do
though,
that.
you just, I've
gotta do it.
gotten to a point where you just kind of have to lean into it, and it's just like, it is what it is.
Right.
And also, with the current space and where we're at right now, I've noticed that, because I have been doxxed multiple times now. And, but like my followers will go in, they're like, "Do you have any idea how much this guy trains? And do you know who you're talking to?" Like, I wouldn't go to his house.
Right.
So there is a little bit of like that does help, I would say, of like showing how much I'm training, and people are like, "Yeah, I don't want to go to this
wanna
guy's
deal with
house."
that.
Not gonna
Right.
fuck with that guy. By the way, we do have to give a big shout out to ODGG Supply, who is the special sponsor of this amazing Backlash episode. You can go to ODGGsupply.com and pick up military surplus, very cheap, but very quality goods for low prices. Where is the
Those waffle pants right there? I actually have a pair right here. I don't go anywhere without them. Those are the Marine Corps issue waffle tops and bottoms. I cannot recommend
If I
those
hit
enough.
this button, is that? Oh, there we go.
I'm wearing that one right there. I'm wearing right now.
This guy.
That's this.
Very nice. How much is that? $14.99.
Well, it's sold out, so
Bro.
because I can't keep them in stock.
Nice.
Let's see, like
Nice.
I bet we could probably pan this, and there's like so many of these things that I have with me right this second.
Yeah, we'll get into it. But there is some interesting stuff going on, and I think that could kind of like lead into an interesting discussion. And that is, if I can find, yes, here it is. This came up over. Oh, and by the way, this is like a perfect episode. If you're watching, send like questions for him because he is like a prepper extraordinaire. He's been doing this for a long time. You're in the Army.
Yeah.
So you know what you're talking about when it comes to urban survival, prepping, training, and all of this kind of stuff. So if you have any questions about anything like preparedness or self-defense, this would be a great episode to send your super chats in.
There is,
and we will
like,
answer them.
not to cut you off too hard. There's a lot that you learn in the Army. You do, but like when you get out, a lot of people don't understand. Like you have to take what you learned and you have to keep going with it.
Right.
Like so many people like boast that like, "Oh, I was in the Army, I know so much," or I was in the Army, I'm prepared, I know how to shoot. But like you take that and you have to keep going with it.
Right.
So
Yeah, no.
not to cut you off too hard.
No, absolutely. Well, so here's one of the things. This was a news story that I saw pop up. Yeah, literally yesterday.
I told you about this. Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
I told you. I said this over when we were getting cigars.
Nice. And so, yeah, this is kind of crazy. Because of the government shutdown, food stamps will be cut off after October due to the government shutdown. So EBT vendors, state EBT vendors, this is going to suck, I think, because, what's the old saying is that we're basically 3 meals away from revolution.
Is there going to be guerrilla warfare because of this?
G-O-R-I-L-L-A, because it's
get
food
it.
stamps.
I get it.
You see
I
what
get
I
it.
did there?
Thank you.
I get it.
Little racism.
Yeah.
In the morning. Let me get some
round of applause.
clearly.
For my woman joke. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
So what are your thoughts about this? What do you think would happen? I mean, imagine if in America, these cities are full of people that are completely reliant on the government. And how long do you think we would have notice-wise to like prepare for social unrest like this? A, do you think this will bring about social unrest? And B, how long do you think people have to get themselves ready?
I mean, you have to look into, who is on SNAP, who is on these government assistance, like the type of people and how, clearly they're extremely, high thinking people and they're very calm and
Black people.
So you have to look at the type of people that are on these government assistance. And as soon as you take that away, how do you think that they're going to act? How do you think they're going to behave? I mean, from what we've already seen in America, how they act and how they behave when they're getting government assistance, how they act and how they behave and how they treat our kind.
Very true.
How are they going to act once that government assistance is gone away and they see that we're still doing fine because, we're not on said government assistance and this doesn't really affect us. And, that's probably going to come back into the whole white supremacy thing. And they're going to say that, it's white supremacy because this doesn't affect us.
Right.
Now, that's, me just assuming, but I'd say that, if you start taking away assistances like this, if you start taking away all of the money, all the food, everything that's keeping them alive, and like we were talking about last night with the grants, and we can get into that as well because that's infuriating. But you take these things away, and I mean, 3 days of no food, and people are going to go bananas.
Where is the banana? I think the banana's upstairs. It might be upstairs on the counter. But yeah, and that is very true. Where's the, let me see if I can find, there was a tweet that was going super viral over the weekend about H-1B housing grants. The government was straight up giving people money to buy houses.
Yeah. So
and in Washington State, you were telling me that we have another issue.
Yeah, so the black folk in Washington State are now eligible for their first time buying a house. They get a $150,000 grant to buy a house. They don't have to pay it back. It's just free money. Here you go because you're black and you're oppressed, and congratulations, free money. And I'm like, I don't get that. Like I have to grind and I have to do so much when they're just, here you go, you're oppressed.
Right. Yeah, this is a little different. This is, federally speaking.
Is it a loan?
These were FHA loans that were given out to H-1B visa holders.
So they do have to, so they say they have to pay them back, but the question is, are they going to default on the loan?
Of course they're going to default on the loan.
What's going to happen if they don't pay it back?
Well, the subprime mortgage crisis.
Probably nothing.
Right. Well, the subprime mortgage crisis was caused by lending to low-income people that had a massively high rate of default. So what's going to happen here? Are we going to sell collateralized debt obligations? Are we going to be in the same situation as 2008?
Right. Probably. And it's probably going to be worse. I mean, we've been seeing this whole thing with gold melting up, the dollar's kind of melting up at the same time.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think that we need to focus too much on the past here in America, because we keep, and I do the same thing of referencing 2008 and referencing the housing crisis. And I think that we probably should be looking forward and seeing other countries and how that's affected them, specifically like South Africa and how much South Africa is like, it feels like we're kind of going that direction. And, soon enough, we're going to have, roving security patrols. And that doesn't, it might seem insane. It might seem wild that that would never happen in America. And it's like, well, why not?
Right.
Of course it will. Yeah.
Well, and I think it's like very different. We were talking about this over the weekend too, because it's when you rolled up to my place like on Friday, right? And you and your buddy came in, and you have your backpacks on with your rigs, and then like they're bringing in their guns with like suppressors on them, and like kitted out, decked out, and it's like, Okay, yeah, you're coming from Seattle. I live in Idaho, and I'm like very relaxed, very chill. I'm like,
No, that's
very
not.
laid back.
Nope.
And so there is like a very big difference between red people in blue states versus red people in red states.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm like fat and happy, and it's like, everything will be totally fine. Like,
No, I constantly feel like I'm behind enemy lines and that I need to be as prepared as possible on the day-to-day. You know,
Wow,
and
you're
I
going to be
don't-
so much better off than we are.
yeah.
Like,
my radios, my Baofeng radios have been uncharged for like 2 years.
Yeah. I
my-
go weeks without seeing a black person here.
Have you?
Okay, so that was okay. We were just talking about that last night. I have not seen a single black person yet here, being here for 3 days.
Isn't it
Not-
wonderful?
Not one.
Yep, it's awesome.
People live here for a reason.
I know.
And that reason is low diversity.
Yeah.
And we are just honest enough to say that, okay? But these realtors, they know what's up too. They're pricing all these houses, 1 million,
I saw a
2
Mexican
million.
last night, though.
Oh no.
Oh,
Well, hey, listen, it's
it's
okay.
probably a holdover from the Guatemalan summer migration to Home Depot.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
How short were they?
Oh, it was at a gas station, and I was like, wait, don't, and he's-
There's one Mexican.
And
But there were good things going on yesterday here in Idaho. A large group of Mexicans that were illegally gambling on horses in southern Idaho were raided by ICE,
Very good.
rounded up. We like to see it. You love to see it. So they are doing something about this problem here in Idaho, which is encouraging. It is good to see, good to hear. But
Man,
I-
maybe
I
we should
can't.
move to some city center so that we're more prepared.
well, I feel like we would just become more extreme. I would definitely become more
I
extreme.
don't know that that's possible for me. I
See,
don't.
and that's the thing, right? And I was saying this last night as well. It's like, man, I didn't know that I could become more racist and more anti-Semitic. It's like, man,
Yeah.
here I am.
Here we are.
And then you level up and you're like, whoa, I used to be such a softie.
Yeah, I was like, I used to be a libertarian.
No, all of us used to be a libertarian.
The libertarian to fascist pipeline is very
It's
real.
real. Yeah.
I don't know what to say about it. It's
and it's-
true. We wanted to be left alone.
Yeah.
We wanted to be left alone, and they didn't leave us alone.
They're never going to
They
leave you
want to
alone.
kill us
Yeah.
because we want to be left alone.
I keep getting trolled by this black guy on Twitter. And the other day he was like, you live in Coeur d'Alene, you have no idea how quickly we're going to diversify and destroy your area. And I was thinking, this is why I can't be a libertarian, because I'm not going to be left alone in Idaho. One day they will bring diversity to us, and I'm not moving inland anymore. So you're just going to stake it out.
Well, so another thing that's been radicalizing me is all the illegal Mexican like food stands and like their flower stands of all things.
What?
Yeah, that's a huge thing in my area right now, which is like
FLOWER?
yeah,
Okay.
like
I
they're
don't
like
know why I thought they were selling
no,
flour to bake bread.
actually, they're like there's like these huge flower stands, and they're walking around, and like they're like walking through traffic while you're at a red light, and they're trying to sell
yeah.
flowers to people, like bouquets,
Roses.
which is just so weird. And anyway, so the most hilarious thing is that like they're starting to become infighting between the legal Mexicans and the illegal Mexicans, because the illegal Mexicans are setting up these like illegal food stands outside of Mexican restaurants.
Bro.
And so the legal Mexicans are then like petitioning the town to like deport the illegal ones. I'm like, I would have never expected this level of infighting. And
Interesting.
And, I don't know. Is that infighting? I don't even.
Totally.
Maybe
yeah.
some strategic alliances can be formed
Yeah.
with the legal ones. I mean, they all have to go back. But in the meantime, when we
Shouldn't we form an alliance with the illegal ones to stoke intra-Mexican racial hatred?
We're leaning into it, that would be interesting. See, I was thinking we could like use the legal ones to get the ball rolling, and then once the ball's rolling, we just push a little bit more, and then they go too.
But that legitimizes their place here.
Yeah.
What's funny though is I have been like noticing like the type of people that are getting food at the illegal Mexican stands, and it's mostly fat white people and old white people.
If you've got the fat and the old white people, you're in business.
True.
For Mexican food, I bet the illegals are winning on this one.
Yeah, because like they have all the support in the world, and I'm just like I'm looking at them and I'm just like, God, you fucking traitors. It's like, because there's no way, like, you know that they're illegal. Like, there's no way that they're not when, like, lemonade stands of little white children are being shut down
Right.
for not having
Right,
you know,
permit.
permits or their food safety cards or whatever. And then my local town, they put up, like, all these boulders so the illegals would stop going there. And they put up, like, signs, and then they just moved to the parking lot over from it. And then they also wound up getting in trouble, and they have to move like one parking lot over, which I'm like, they're just going to keep moving a parking lot over. Who cares?
Yep.
But they're going into the city drains, and they're now starting to clog the city drains because at the end of the night, they're dumping all their grease.
Oh,
with
come
seed
on.
oil, with used seed oils, what could possibly go wrong?
People, like, you could do a good deed by, like, just going around the city with, like, lye and just start pouring lye down the
Don't
drains.
do that.
Don't do
do that. No.
But it would like, actually clean the
No,
drains.
no, don't do that. Nobody
That's
do that.
probably a bad idea. I don't, yeah.
It's definitely a bad idea. Don't do that.
I'm just
Disavow.
thinking, like, whenever I have, like, a problem with my sink because of, like, pouring grease down it, you put some Chemisol down there and it's good.
I just don't pour grease down my sink.
Yeah, why would you do
Smart.
that?
Well, I save it, right? I have, like, a little grease jar for the bacon grease.
And then you
so
throw
that-
it out.
No. You use it.
You
to
use
cook,
it, and then
you
if
use
it-
to
yeah,
cook
yeah.
eggs.
Yeah, yeah.
After the fact, if you want to cook eggs without having cooked bacon, but you want that bacon flavor in the egg.
There's there's like a little like European, like traditional European store, and like there's only like Russians and Ukrainians that go there, and they have like very authentic foods, and they have like local made butter, and I just buy that.
Oh, yeah. I bet it's bomb, too.
Hell yeah, that's amazing.
So what if we sent all Mexicans direct mail saying that we've already contacted ICE and that they have 24 hours to self-deport? That might work on some people.
Yeah. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
I haven't been keeping track of that well, but I believe that Washington's like across the board now, just like a safe haven. They're not doing ICE or something.
What?
I don't.
They're
I know there's like I know that specifically like King County and Seattle, they don't care. They're just like, no, bring no one's illegal. Bring woo, we're all human beings. And I'm like, yeah, no sanctity, no tribalism, just everyone come on in, everyone come into America. It's free. The same thing what Obama was just posting like yesterday, saying like that it's now like a safe haven for everyone. The Obama Tower. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. They're building that like weird library thing that kind of looks like Mordor.
And then exactly the Mordor one.
Yeah.
And then like everyone was like, "Hey, how come you said like everyone and you didn't say Americans? What's up with that?"
Yeah.
Like it's not even.
How is the Indian problem in Seattle?
It's
Terrible.
so. Actually, you know what? I would say they own like every single gas station. That's just the thing now. Which that was something you pointed out 2 days ago. Was that yesterday or was that?
That was yesterday.
Okay.
We had a action-packed weekend.
Yeah.
That wasn't even 24 hours
I was
ago.
like, you guys are allowed to have white people at gas stations? That's a thing? This is still a thing that we can do?
This is one of the last places in the country where you will like go to a gas station to buy a white Monster, and the person checking you out
It's also white.
is also white.
Yeah, that was wild. I haven't seen that in a while. But I'd say the biggest thing actually is the trucking industry. That is the biggest issue with the Indians is the trucking industry.
Oh, yeah.
And since I'm receiving military surplus like every week, dealing with Indians is infuriating. And then since my warehouse is now an industrial park, like I'm also having to dodge Indians all the damn time. And then I've started going down the rabbit hole of how many of them have like trucking companies that don't even exist.
What?
And they make magnets and they put them on their trucks, and they're not even real companies.
Right.
Yes.
And they don't have CDL licenses.
Yeah, they don't have CDLs. They don't have real trucking companies. You try to report them, and there isn't a company to report.
Right.
And even if there was a legal company and they do get caught, they'll just rotate out with another Indian, and because there's so many of them, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and then they'll try to do an illegal U-turn in the highway and like decapitate a family.
Yeah, totally.
Yep. No, there was. I was almost run off the road last month, and I made a post about it, and that went viral, and people were like trying to track it down, and the company had been out of business for like a decade.
What?
And then like a week later, there was another Indian that had hit some old white woman, and it was kind of funny because like I called it Right? Like it wasn't funny, but at the same time it was funny because I called it. But like I saw the truck, and then I saw the older white woman next to her car, and there was police around, and I saw like the door open, and then I saw the feet, and I was recording with my phone, and I was like, it's gonna be an Indian, it's gonna be an Indian, it's gonna be an Indian. And he walked out, and I'm like, called it.
Oh my gosh. So, do we need to be prepared? Do we really need to be prepared?
Absolutely.
That's a dumb question.
Absolutely. And
It was rhetorical.
Yes.
No, and even that's something fascinating is that even in Washington State, like even in like the most blue of the blue areas, the amount of people that are still in this, I don't know, fake reality, like false reality, and especially after COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Especially after COVID, the amount of people that are just like pretending like all of this isn't happening, that you can't see it with your own eyes.
Right.
Like it's the meme of like the guy like holding open the woman's eyes, and it's like, look in front of you. And it's fascinating to me, especially on Twitter and even, you know, like old friends and like family of how many people just refuse to acknowledge all of these problems.
Well, it's painful. And people have normalcy bias. They want to think that everything is always going to go back to normal. It's going to revert to normal, which is really bizarre because historically that has not been the case.
Yeah, no, that's like the only time things go like back to normal is after a lot of violence.
Oh, yeah.
A ridiculous amount of violence, and historically a lot of starving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So much starving, and that's a huge reason that I've been, you know, talking up like buckets and cachets, and just going out with like filling up buckets. And you can go to the dollar store, and like every month you can spend like $100, and you can fill up like 3 buckets of food. And then you can go to your friends' houses, you can go to relatives, you can go out in like national land, which this isn't legal advice, and you can bury food. And then wherever you are, whatever happens, you know, if the grid goes down, the power goes out, hell, you blow a tire and you are out of cell phone service, you're like, oh, well, I have a cache bucket like 3 miles from here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And me and a buddy, we were out in the mountains like, I want to say this was like a year ago, and we were doing like this bushcraft event, and we had an open event, and it was like we split everybody up into teams. I promise this goes into the story.
Oh, yeah.
We split up into teams, and we were all gonna build like different bushcraft shelters, and then we had 24 hours to build the coolest bushcraft shelter between all the teams, and then everyone had to vote who got the coolest bushcraft, who built the coolest bushcraft shelter, and then everyone else had to pool and pay for their breakfast the next morning. And there was like into the night, Huck, who's like one of the main guys I train with, he's like, I have a cache bucket like a mile from here. It's like, as soon as it gets dark, let's dip out of here. It's like, let's go get it. And I was like, how do you have a cache bucket a mile from, like, we're in the middle of nowhere. Like, you have a cache bucket here? And he's like, yeah, I buried it like 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure I still remember exactly where it was. And
Nice.
we went there, and hilariously enough, he remembered that it was like down this ravine, and then it was near 2 stumps and a tree that looked like a cock and balls. And that was how he said that he knew that like where it was is that like it was between the 2 stumps and the tree, and then like it was right in between all of them. And sure enough, he had a cache bucket between the cock and balls of the stump and the tree.
Nice.
And we got back and we cracked it. And anyone that watches my content knows that Huck is like one of the most like comedic preppers ever, because he preps like morale stuff only. So we cracked
Cigarettes, nips.
No, we cracked the bucket, and it's pretty much just candy and alcohol.
Nice.
Like that was all that was in there. And I'm just like, how are you going to survive off of this? And he's like, survive?
He's like, I just knew in 2 years I want some candy and alcohol. What's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, and I was just like, well, if I ever need this bucket, you know, I'm having a good night.
Yeah, really. So what can the average family do for basic survival? Like, what is the minimum you think people should have?
Honestly, I'd say that the biggest thing is, like historically speaking, the majority of people wind up dying from like dumb infections and dysentery. Mm-hmm. Like historic, like even in wartime, and not just wartime, but like after war, because it's usually in countries after war that people are the most displaced. And they like, because after large conflicts, there's your supply lines are just completely demolished. Grocery stores are no longer a thing. The trucks aren't going anymore. The trains aren't going anymore. So the biggest thing you can possibly have, realistically, is actually water filters. Like, people downplay the importance of water filters so much that it's almost comical, because we're so used to the water pipelines running. Right. And the water pipeline, while we've been alive, right? The water pipelines, they've always run.
Except for Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Except for Flint. Flint's been kind of fucked about that.
What do you think about the Berkey?
Oh, wait.
Berkey. Yeah,
the Berkey, the big
metal thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. It took me a second. Yeah, no. Aren't those like really expensive though?
Yeah. They're like $300.
I have one and I love it.
Store.
Yeah.
I could have.
Infowarsstore.com.
Can you really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I need to replace my filter.
Or no, that's an Alexa Pure, isn't it? They have a...
The Berkey is incredible. I think it removes everything.
Yeah,
but then there
we
are
have a
no
Berkey.
trace minerals in your water, which is also a problem.
Yeah, so then you have to remineralize the water.
So that's another thing, is that like a lot of people think that if you're on a well, you're set. It's not just that if you're on a well, you're set, because if you have an electrical pump, do you think that electrical pump is going to continue working?
Right.
Like, you need a hand pump.
Right.
You need a hand pump, and then not only that, you need to know where the water sources are where you live.
Right.
And like, so many people haven't mapped out or done any sort of reconnaissance whatsoever of anything around them or where they live. But yeah, I'd say that the biggest thing is water. I mean, food's clearly extremely important. I'm like, duh.
Yes.
And then also, like you were saying last night of making like the itinerary, coffee.
Coffee.
A lot of people don't prep just coffee beans, coffee grounds, just things for caffeine, like simple things like Zip Fizzes.
Ooh.
Or like, energy drinks you can prep.
Well, those Zip Fizzes, you can like buy like a shit ton of them, and they just last forever. So it's like powder, right? You
Yeah, and then you can
water.
you can just keep it on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say that the biggest thing that a lot of people aren't prepping enough is absolutely water filters.
Water filters, water filtration.
Yeah,
Okay.
which
I can't imagine.
Which I don't
what
even
people-
sell any.
I mean, imagine something happens in this country, whether it be a supply line shock, an economic problem, or whatever, or maybe this food stamp thing becomes a real issue. Like, imagine living in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. You'd be
Holy
screwed.
I don't sell this, but Life Straw water bottles. I keep one on me that's empty at all times, and no matter what, I have a water filter on me.
Now, does that like filter out bacteria?
This filters out the vast majority of things. I'm going to be real with you. I'm no, biologist. I don't know anything about, sea life, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. I just know when you're in South America, don't drink the water. You get Montezuma's revenge.
Yeah, if you're in India, don't drink the water either.
But if you boil it and then filter it, then it won't have any bacteria.
So that's another thing, though, that a lot of people don't understand, and I've tried that, of the boiling water and then drinking it. And what you don't realize is that you actually lose so much of that water to the steam. So you do have to have some type of cover or something like that.
Right.
Which, it's those little like tricks of the trade that like people think that they're prepared and people think that they know things. You actually have to be going out and like trying the things that you think work.
Right.
Because a lot of times there's only so much that you can put into a book. And like, I don't know how many like prepping books and like survival books and all this that I've read. And then I go out in the mountains and I'm like, well, hey, that's not how that works.
Yeah. Well, and I know that like with like I'm a ham radio guy. I've got my general license with ham radio. And with that, it's definitely a use it or lose it type of skill. You've got to be doing it all the time. There's these nets that you can participate in where like, people call and they check in, and
Where you talk to Devin Stack.
sometimes maybe you could get a hold of Devin on the ham radio. But yeah, you've got to be actively using these skills.
No, absolutely.
Or else you're going to be kind of screwed.
No, and another thing is that like small amenities like this. I mean, so I just like no matter where I'm going, I have like an assortment of just things that are like, I guess, like comforts.
Yeah.
Of different types of hot sauce. I have a little thing of salt in here. I have onion powder, and then I have these like coffee packets, and then there's like A&W and like soda packets that you can add to water.
Oh, really?
It doesn't add the carbonation, but it feels like you're drinking a flat soda. Huh. And like when
There's
you're out,
powdered Gatorade.
when you're out in the mountains, it's just like, you know what? This ain't bad.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
sounds
it's
nice.
not terrible, but like morale is huge when you're suffering. Morale is everything. And then I'd say also one of the biggest things that a lot of people don't prep and people need to prep more
Tabasco
is
sauce?
hydration salts.
Oh.
Honestly, I would say that at the end of the day, that might be one of the most important things to prep is hydration salts. And if you're like hiking, camping, anything like that, what a lot of people don't realize is that like the more you're sweating, if you're just drinking water, you're not actually going to be more hydrated. If you're hiking more, if you're moving more, if you're rucking more, and you're just drinking water, you're actually going to feel worse than if you didn't drink water at all.
Wow.
Because if you're not getting those vitamins and the minerals and all the essentials, you're going to feel worse. But some like sweating, that's your body excreting all of these salts.
Yeah.
And you need to replenish those salts. And I didn't even know, like, even my entire time in the Army, I didn't even know that. Like that's not something that's
They
like,
don't teach you
Right.
oh
that.
God, no. That's
gotta
not.
be
It's not. That's not
That's
something.
useful, yeah.
That's not something that's taught.
Jeez.
And I didn't even realize that until like I don't know, maybe a year ago or 2 years ago. Of like while I'm out hiking, of like depending on how far I'm going, like if I'm doing like a 20-mile ruck, I'll have like 3 hydration salts through the entire thing.
Wow.
Like hydration salts are huge, and it's incredible how much better you feel like through the entire process. And it's like, so I mean, because like sucking down water, you're just gonna feel, I don't know, full, and you're not gonna feel like better.
Right. Right.
It's fascinating. Like once again, like once you actually start doing it yourself, and another thing is that like that might not even work for everybody. Like liquid IV might not work for everybody, and you have to go out and find out what's going to work for you. Because unfortunately, we are all different.
Yeah.
Right.
Now here, hold up your bag because you've got.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to stand back because this thing is heavy.
That's fine. And by the way, it's crazy. I've seen these videos of him going rucking through the mountains, and he picks it up like it's nothing. That weighs like 60 pounds. I don't understand. I guess I'm just weak, which is fine.
No, it is a heavy bag. I'm not
That's
gonna
a
lie.
very heavy bag.
Well, so, and you can-
you make that look like it's nothing.
Well, you can tell it's a heavy bag, and like you'd have to zoom in to actually see it. I've done videos on this, but like I have, and you guys can see this. Like I've had to sew all of these like stitch points here because it is a heavy bag, and everything's like, I mean, it's any fabric no matter what, but like things start to rip over time. And the only reason now, this is a Philby assault pack, so this is the Marine issue assault pack, and this really is rated for like 20 to 30 pounds. And the only reason that I'm able to have this much weight in it is because I took one of the modern hiking packs made by Everlystock, and I took the kidney belt out, and I just started like ripping and tearing, and I modded this out. So it's kind of, this is like a mutant of like 2 backpacks put together.
Nice.
Because I did not like the belt system that came with this. And something also with like going out in the mountains and hiking and training a lot is you figure out what you want.
Right.
And there's like some things that I want and like I like, they don't exist. It's not on the market.
Yeah.
So
Now
I
I was going to say, this is something else that I wanted to kind of talk about, which is that you do these like meetups where you just like go online and say, hey, we're going to go like dig a hole, come hang out.
Yep.
We're going to like hike 20 miles and dig a hole. And then people show up. How do you, that's amazing. I've been like terrified to do IRL organizing because it's like, feds. So how do you navigate that? How do you build a local community around this kind of ethos, self-sufficiency, and all of that, while at the same time kind of like avoiding feds?
Well, so you have to understand that, through all of human history, spies have existed. Like, we didn't like recently invent spies. Like, that's not something that like just started being a thing. We just named it feds.
True.
So like a lot of people, they get so obsessed with feds and federal informants, and I've been called a federal informant. And I have had,
Especially by this one who's been calling me. No, I'm kidding.
Dave is for sure a Fed. There's just no way around it. Or Cameron. One of us is a
You
Fed.
can send a check to P.O. Box 853, Post Falls, Idaho 83877. Putin, I am still waiting on my check for the 2016 election, Mr. Putin.
Yeah, really.
Please.
Do you want to tell the story of last night of where's my check?
Oh, yeah.
Worst timing possible.
Yeah, we were talking about the $7,000 and like how it's like a birthday party. And even if you don't like the kid, you still want to be invited. And we're like, you know, where's our fucking $7,000 invite? So we have like the tiniest little server boy coming around to pick up our dirty plates. And Dave suddenly goes, "Where's my check?" And the kid was like, "Ah."
I was like, no, I didn't mean that. I meant like the Israeli government paying me money for posting
He
pro-Israel
like scurried
content
off
on
with
the
all of our
internet.
dishes. He's like, "Fuck these people."
By the way, speaking of Israel, it wouldn't be a Backlash episode if we didn't mention something about our friends in the Middle East. The ceasefire has been definitively broken.
That happened 2 weeks ago.
Well, not quite. I mean, they did break the ceasefire within like 6 hours of signing it, but that wasn't like officially.
Wait, wasn't there
broken.
2 ceasefires broken in the last week though?
They've broken every single ceasefire, like
Yeah,
thousands.
isn't it like 2,000 or something like that
a
now?
little over 2,000 ceasefires that they have broken.
insane,
Every
dude.
from what I understand, every ceasefire they have ever signed, they
Has
have
been broken,
broken. But now we are at a point where the Israeli government is officially not allowing aid. They are not allowing supplies to go into Gaza. They were bombing Rafah last night. And then this was going on. There were some Americans over in Israel, this guy Jasper Nathaniel, and he says that the IDF lured him and the Palestinian farmers he was with directly into an ambush and then sped off, and that the U.S. Embassy told him that they could not and would not protect him. And there are some text messages going around showing how he was literally texting directly with the U.S. Embassy in Israel, like, they're fucking shooting at me.
Yeah.
Will you protect me? And the U.S. Embassy was like,
Sorry.
nope, that's what they're supposed to do.
Well, it was just like you were saying last night that, like, you know, if an alcoholic that you've been friends with for like a decade and he keeps saying that, you know, oh, I'm going to stop drinking. And he tells you, you know what, guys, I'm going to stop drinking this time for real. And then he takes a shot. Are you going to believe him? Like, no, I promise, this is the last time. Takes a shot.
Bro, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. And
What
by
if
the
you're
way-
really codependent with the alcoholic, though?
Yeah.
Then what? Like, okay, this time.
Oh,
He
you know
won't
what,
beat me
though?
up this time.
Hey, I did a heckin' memory. I did the thing. Going back to feds because we just got off of that. Or do you want to keep going?
Go ahead. No, do whatever.
Okay, going back to feds. A lot of people forget that that spies exist, that feds exist. It's a thing, and that the actual spy is this.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is the real spy. This is the actual Fed. Like the fact that people have this in their pockets at all times, and then they're worried about, you know, oh, well, what if I link up with somebody and they might be a Fed? I'm like, you have a cell
cares?
phone on you.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like,
so true.
Like, okay, yeah, someone might be a Fed, but like, you have a cell phone on you.
Yeah.
Speaking of spies, we do have the community notes W to report. This is from the New York Post. Virginia Giuffre was left bloodied and beaten by Prime Minister in attack that broke Epstein's spell, quote, beginning of the end. And of course, in the story, in the tweets, they don't mention who the Prime Minister was, but the community notes does. And she was referring to the Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Barak,
Oh,
who
Lord.
beat the living shit out of her.
She's dead,
And
right?
I-
Suicided?
I believe.
Is
No.
she dead? I think she is.
She is, but I don't think it was suicide. I
Oh,
thought
really?
she died in a hospital. Can you look that up?
No,
Chat.
she said suicided.
Chat, do you know about Virginia Giuffre? Do you know how she died? Please tell us. 1, if it was intentional. 2, if it was the Israelis.
Suicide.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. There is no way that she committed suicide.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
I think she has said before, I will never commit suicide.
Right. That's incredible. Holy fuck.
Died by suicide. Her family said, yep.
Wow.
Totally.
Yeah, this Epstein thing is definitely not going away. Thomas Massey, by the way, has the votes to release the Epstein documents, and they are trying their best to get Thomas Massey out of the government.
They'll just do another government shutdown.
Yeah.
Just conveniently at the perfect time.
Here's the trust the plan thing on the government shutdown that
Trust
I've been.
the plan, brother.
The trust the plan thing on it is that in order to fire federal employees, you need to give 60 days notice. And so from what I understand, there may have been notices shipped out at the beginning of the government shutdown. And so the goal is to keep the government shut down for 61 days, which will allegedly allow the administration to like cut some dead weight. I don't know if I believe that. It's a rumor.
It's also tiresome.
It's all so tiresome.
Okay, her father at first accepted the alleged cause of death as suicide, but on May 1st, he said that somebody got to her.
Oh, wow. And by the way, I solved the mystery. Have you heard about this? There was a jewel heist at the Louvre over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, and I solved it.
That was like the first thing that he said this morning.
Did he solve the
I solved it.
I had no idea what he was talking. He's like, I solved it. I solved the thing. I know what. I'm like, what are you talking about?
40% too much autism, see? 60%.
He's like, I know what happened to the jewels. And I'm like, what are we
What the fuck
talking
are you
about?
talking
I'm like,
about?
what fucking jewels?
French investigators are using an Israeli security firm led by a former Shin Bet chief to assist with the investigation of the Louvre's daring jewel heist. So,
Of course they did.
Can we get a over-under on Polymarket on whether or not Jews stole the jewels?
What do you even do with those jewels?
It's not like you could pawn them. What are
Right.
you gonna do? Like take them to a pawn shop? Be
I
like,
do
"Yeah,
love a
give me
good
$20 million."
heist story, though.
Yeah, I like the Oceans.
Art thieves, yes.
Oceans 13 or whatever it was. Not the woman version though.
The
That was-
woman one was
There was
okay.
a chick one?
There
Yeah,
was
they-
a chick one.
Oh.
If you
Who
okay,
was in
so here's the thing though, kind of like Twilight, where like if you go into the chick Oceans one, like viewing it as a comedy. Like if you go into it like with the mindset that it's a comedy, it's hilarious.
Wait, what is it called? I said Chick Ocean's 11, and it said...
Oceans women version. I don't remember.
I don't even know
it's
what to
called.
Google.
Oceans 11 women version.
That's what she just looked
Let's
up.
see. Oceans 8.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God. Who's
Oceans
in it?
8.
Sandra Bullock.
Let's see here. What do we got going
She Jewish?
It was so over the top. And then, so another thing that like I thought was so funny when I was watching this, and I'm like, of course they always have to make the black chick like the smartest
Yeah.
like tech person.
It's
And I'm
the
like,
magical Negro.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I was like, why is it always like you
on?
guys
We got
have
Sandra,
to do that?
Sandra Bullock and a bunch of no names. Okay, Kate Blanchett.
No, it was like quote unquote
Anne
star
Anne
packed.
Hathaway. This is a star-studded cast.
Yeah, no, it was all just like really popular. And there's that the one chick from Fight Club. I don't care.
Tim Burton's wife?
Bonham
Yeah.
Carter.
Tim Burton's wife. Yes.
And she was like the right there.
Ah, yeah, in the blonde one.
Yeah, it was all like, and even just watching the commercial, it's just like, oh, it's so over the top.
Very cringe.
It's so painfully over the top. And like the chick's in jail and she's just like, oh, what in the world even?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I'm not searching that. That's
No, you're
just-
good. I was just like,
That
what
just
did
popped up on my
what
feed.
did Native Patriot say?
What is that? Oh, that's a keyboard with a scope on it. Got it.
I did.
My guy, I'm not Hispanic.
It threw me back. That's another guy that Native Patriot lives so dang close to me, and I've been bullying him to come out and ruck with me. But somehow, he's always busy.
I met him. Didn't we meet
he's
him in
always got a
Boise?
podcast to
Yeah.
do. Here
Yeah,
I am
no.
calling him. I'm calling him out on the podcast. What's
He's
up?
great, by the way. And
No, he's in great shape. I just want. I'm like, just come out with me then. Stop being a loser.
he's been getting very, very anti-Semitic.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, don't
It's
out him
so
like
nice
that.
to see.
It's great
so-
to see.
Oh, it's so
I
delightful.
love it. It's like, let's get the Native American alliance.
Yeah,
right?
no,
white,
and-
white people,
so
natives, let's come together.
he invited me to his last Halloween party, and he was Homelander, and I was like, I see what you're doing there.
See, everybody's been psyoped into thinking that being anti-Semitic is the worst position to have for your reputation. But historically, it has been the most
Where did you even
Popular
How did you even
position.
find that?
I'm good. I produce a show for a living. I'm able to
I showed you
talk,
that this
produce.
morning. How'd you even find that?
I went to your Twitter and I Googled chicken.
You Googled chicken on my Twitter?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I just
so,
wanted to.
by the way,
Isn't that funny how we just we reference looking things up as
search
Googling
is
it?
synonymous.
Like
Query.
it's just
We should
no
be
matter
saying
where you are, it's
query.
just Googling
it's a
it.
query.
It's a query,
It's a
yeah.
query. But no, so this is one of the other amazing things that I see from you. So it's like not only do you go training. Oh, by the way, do you want? My wife made some brownies
I've eaten-
and some pumpkin bread.
I've eaten so fatty this weekend, I swear.
It's okay. You're gonna burn it off because you
I
go
know,
out
I know,
like
I know,
rucking
I know.
and hiking up
No, I've got
fucking
a-
Mount Rainier.
I've got a 3-day FTX coming up this weekend.
But how is this possible? Not only that you're like going out and hiking 20 miles with a 60-pound backpack and a gun, but then you're also bringing your chickens along with you. And what? Like this is how you're getting your eggs in the morning? Look at this. How the fuck do you hike up there with a chicken? Please enlighten us. How does this work?
The chickens have and it's funny too that I quote unquote got canceled recently for the whole rooster thing.
Yeah, don't cluck at me.
But no, chickens have kind of been my thing for a couple of years now, and it's like a fun mascot. And honestly, when you're out in the mountains and you have an animal with you, it is like a morale thing. And then it becomes this kind of VIP sort of thing. Is that Ian throwing up? That's totally Ian throwing up.
I am trying to find more chickens. There you go. There's some more chickens.
Oh, that's Karen.
You name your chickens.
No, there's specific ones that if they have features or if they have personality, then they get a name. And the rooster that
She's got the haircut. Is that why you named her
that's
Karen?
why. The rooster that that's literally just 10 minutes of chickens eating food. That's
amazing.
I just recorded them eating for 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
But no, when you bring a chicken out with you, when you bring any animal out with you, it has it's like a focus where everyone's now focused around protecting this thing, taking care of this thing, and it kind of takes you away from the suffering a little bit.
Nice.
And it takes you out of it of and it's like oh look, a bird, and it's just something. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it psychologically.
I just want to know how did the thought even begin where you're like, I'm going to bring a chicken with me this time?
So when I bought my current house, it came with 30 chickens.
Okay.
And before we were about to go out to one of our hikes, we were just joking about it, what if we took a chicken with? and I actually think it was my buddy that said it, and I was just he was joking, and I was like, let's do it. Oh, actually? Actually. And we went down, and we had, at the time, we had a bird that was named Sergeant Henny. And we just, she was the most docile bird that you could just walk up to her and just pick her up. And we put her in a cardboard box, and we took her out in the mountains with us, and she would just ride on your backpack.
Nice.
And then we started going on hikes, and we just were bringing a chicken with us. And then we started to realize that, and one of my last rucks, we realized that roosters will not stay with you at all. They do not care.
They just wander off.
They just wander off.
Wow.
But the chickens will stay with you because,
The hens.
The hens, yes. And you're where the food is. And I don't know if the females are smarter or the chickens, the roosters are just more bravado, or I have no idea what that's about. But we just started doing it more and more, and it's fun. And it's entertaining.
And it's good to have that reserved food just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
And so another
That's
thing.
why I bring my dog everywhere.
Oh, just in case.
Yeah, just
We've
Just a pair of chopsticks too, and maybe some seed oils, just in case you need to.
little salt. No,
You have
we've
big dogs, by the way.
That's
Your
why I got
dogs
'em.
are fucking huge.
Yeah.
we have yet to get eggs out in the mountains. That might be a thing.
Don't they have to be in a safe?
They have to settle in.
Yeah,
and
they got to
get
be
used to it.
comfortable somewhere that's warm. So you might have to be at the same location for a few days and bring out some hay with you or something maybe on one of
That's
the next.
like a challenge. It's the get the hen to lay on the ruck challenge.
You know what? The next bushcraft event where we're all in the same area, I'll have to bring out a bag of hay or something like that and see.
See, you have to prove to her that you're financially secure.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it is.
She will want to see your bank accounts before she
Right.
begins laying eggs.
Dave will just be like talking to her about Bitcoin, and she'll just be popping out eggs.
Chicken's just like, is this a stable household? I don't know.
Oh, man.
You seem angry.
Now, we do have some super chats, I think, that we should probably start getting to, just in case. Please visit thebacklash.net/superchat if you would like to send something in. Our first one comes to us from Unreconstructed Human, who sent $25. Interviews? There's no time for interviews. Civilization is collapsing. Get your S4 gear monkey ass back to the warehouse and pack my order, and don't short me on ducks this time. Also, great call on dying ACU. Keep plugging that. Oh, and death to Bitcoin. Listen,
Why do people hate on you for Bitcoin so much?
is
Because he
not
talks about
dying.
it ad nauseum.
It's amazing. It's money. It's the future. It's, it's a big deal.
He spoke to me a lot last night about Bitcoin.
Oh, God.
Well, I was just talking about how we were thinking of, you were complimenting our heater, which is a very powerful heater. that
No,
we have in this house.
it's an impressive
And he's like, you like my heater? Let me talk to you about
Let me talk
Bitcoin.
to
that is literally what happened. Is I was just like, wow, man, that heater is pumping out some heat, and then he went like immediately that went into Bitcoin
Yeah.
and how he
Bitcoin
could
miners can be
yeah
used
how
as
he
a-
could have heated the entire house
a
with
smart
Dave's
boiler.
superpower is being able to relate any subject to Bitcoin. He's
It's
like,
impressive.
so your dad just died? Well,
Do you have an inheritance strategy with Bitcoin? Are you sure that you have the private keys secured?
to the last super chat though. I struggled and got to this point of like my company now where I don't have to live in my warehouse. So,
Nice.
I can now yell at other people to package orders.
There you
like
go.
that's why I hired people. So like when people are telling me like get back in the warehouse, package my order, I'm just like, no.
I don't have to do that anymore.
I don't have to do that. And
why
even when
you're
I'm
here.
even when I'm at the warehouse, I'm not packaging orders. I was like, because I did that for years and I hated it.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is why I couldn't be a serious employer, because I would be so abusive to my employees just for fun.
I'm like,
She is.
like jokingly abusive. Like I'm not actually in there like beating them, but like I'll tell social media I'm beating them.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to.
I mean, you got to make them do like what, 100 push-ups a day, right?
So that is
That's
something.
not abuse.
That is something we actually do though.
Right. That's a form of hazing.
That's
Also, like I do take out my employees into the mountains with me. So that
yeah.
is
Listen, all you got to do is just sign a nice NDA, and you're fine. You're golden.
what did
No,
you call
like-
it? Type 2.
type 2 fun.
Type 2 fun.
Type 2 fun.
No, I do take my employees out like to the range and on rucks and to PT and like out in the mountains and to FTXs and like
That
Okay,
sounds
what's an FTX?
like a fucking
field
nightmare.
training exercise.
Field training exercise.
So an FTX
because
is-
when I hear FTX, I think Bitcoin.
Of course you do.
I think crypto.
No.
I think about Jews. I think about Sam.
No,
Fried. I think
an
about
FTX
fraud.
is usually a 2+ day event.
Okay.
And you're doing like multiple things throughout the entire event.
Okay.
So like
See, we used to have in Boy Scouts, we'd have this like Klondike thing that we would do, like the Klondike camp out, where you'd go out into the woods in the middle of winter, set up camp, and then the very next day you would have like 10 things that you'd have to do, and you'd have like one of those dog sleds, and so you'd have to like run and pull the dog sled with all of your equipment on it, and then like light a fire and get it to like burn to a certain height in a certain number of minutes. And
okay,
then you
yeah,
have
no, it's a lot like
you
that.
have to do like these certain things, and then depending on how quickly you're able to accomplish the task, somebody wins, and then they get like a trophy.
Yeah, no. So like a lot of times we'll like park somewhere and then we'll ruck into the woods and we'll find a good spot that's like somewhat near water, depending on how long we're gonna be there. And we'll dig a hole. I actually started recently selling sandbags just so I could start plugging sandbags because we use them so damn often.
Nice.
And we'll get a couple layers of sandbags. And you know what? Building like a fighting position actually takes a lot more than you would think. Is it not under? Oh, it's under sandbaggy.
Sandbaggy.
Why would it be under? Okay, no, it's under sandbags.
How many sandbags do you? Oh, you get 50 sandbags for $37. That's not bad. Less than $1 a sandbag.
We were actually from my last stream. We were talking about because I don't know why, but I was getting some super chats, and people are asking me to send pre-filled sandbags, and that they would pay for the shipping. training. And I'm like,
Why?
you realize how much that's going to cost, right? And they're like, yeah, we'll pay for it. They're like, we want the PNW dirt. I was like, do you want me to ship you a pre-filled sand? Like, I'll do it. I'll have my employees do it. But like, you want okay, fine.
I guess.
But yeah, no, it is a lot like
customer's
that.
never
Yeah, the
wrong.
customer's never wrong. But it is a lot like Boy Scouts where, we'll go out and we'll dig a hole and our plan is to, sleep out of that hole and operate out of that. And then, that's like the place that we always come back to. We'll have like a radio guy there and we'll have a couple people that usually stay there and we're just, doing like small little, missions, I guess, out of that.
Nice.
And it's always different that we're doing, and we're always trying to do things different. But
We got to do that. You got to get some like babysitters, and we're gonna go like kill ourselves. We're gonna go out on like a ruck one of these days. That's gonna be funny.
In no world am I doing
We'll
that.
film it.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, I want you to get B-roll
That
of
would
me
be like primo content.
I mean,
drinking tea and not going on a rut. No.
I mean,
Are you out of your mind?
We could do like a small hike. It doesn't have to because a ruck, like that's awful, and it's just like you're doing like think of like because a lot of people don't know what rucking is. It's just like okay, like everything about hiking, take out all the fun.
Wow, sounds amazing.
and then add a 50-pound backpack.
Yeah,
And bad shoes.
it's
And
terrible shoes.
there you
Like,
Why
go.
don't we do Tubbs Hill? How about that?
That's what. Yeah, I was suggesting that yesterday, but we never made it. I still haven't done the Tubbs Hill hike.
Oh, it's super
Well, okay,
easy.
let's be
Yeah.
real. It's probably good that we didn't do that yesterday because it would have just been
It would have been pretty bad.
downpouring on us,
Yeah.
and
was
then
great.
you would have been giving us the worst luck.
No, it was. I mean, we were out there shooting in the rain, and it was fine. I mean, like
No, I'm
my
talking about
waterproof
you.
jacket was-
I'm talking about you calling the bad things that were going to happen. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and then it instantly happening.
So we're on the way to the gun range, right?
He's got a cloud over him, doesn't he?
it was honest. It was impressive. It really was.
We were on the way to the gun range. We went down to Hayden Creek. And so, we're driving out, hadn't seen a single car the whole ride out, right? And I'm like, hey, I think this is great. I think we'll be the only ones there. It's rain. And before the words even finished leaving my mouth, we came up on another truck that was heading.
like he's saying there, and we're turning a corner, and we see another truck, and it was like,
Okay.
you had to say it.
Clearly. So we're not the only ones there. So then we get out, we like get all the gear spread and, getting everything set up. And a little peak of sun came out. And I was like, ooh, look at this. The sun's coming out.
It's like, maybe it'll stop raining.
Instant downpour. It just started, like, the size of the drops of water increased by 150%.
You know what's happening, right?
Then it just pelted. So then I just looked at them and was like, well, hey, there is one good thing about this, and that's I've never had an ND, never negligently discharged my firearm.
Like, we're both like, why would you say that?
Put it down. Put it down.
The look of terror on their faces was absolutely hysterical. And by the way, we were 2 out of 3. I did not
God is
negligently-
punishing
didn't
you
ND.
for your
He didn't ND.
relentless optimism. That's what's
It's
going on here.
fine. It's fine. All right. Queensboro Bridge Enjoyer sent $10. Colonel Jeff Cooper, the godfather of modern gunfighting tactics, once said that owning a piano does not make one a musician. Quality firearm instruction is just as important as owning ARs and AKs. For those on our side who doubt this matters, spend a few minutes browsing Reddit far-left gun groups. True.
Do you remember that negligent discharge that happened in Chaz?
No.
I talk about this all the time. I used to talk about it on my show all the time because it was so funny. So they just like gave AR-15s to...
Trannies.
Well, they distributed them equally for diversity reasons. And a chick,
Bro.
indeed, her AR-15, I think she like blew off a guy's leg.
What?
Yeah.
At Chaz.
In Chaz, yeah.
That's
I don't
not
remember
good.
hearing about that.
Really funny. Really, really
I
funny.
mean, I'm not.
Who was the name of wasn't there like a black warlord that was going around with like an AK, like a Draco?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
I actually went to Chaz.
Did you?
Yeah,
No way.
Tell us about it.
I had to see it
Yeah.
for myself.
What was it like?
It was exactly what you would expect. Like just complete. I'd say of everything that I saw, though, the most there's 2 things that stood out the most. That was just comical. It was unbelievably comical of them trying to grow food.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. And
And
they like
building-
didn't lay the mulch properly and everything was...
Well, no.
They tried to grow on cardboard.
They tried to. That was real.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no way. Like, I have to go up there. And also, by the way, I did not blend in at all. By the end of it, I had people following me.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, I need to get better at looking like a. I don't know. How do you? I don't even know how you look.
It's
like,
simple. Don't shower for about a week.
Yeah.
And then, throw up a little bit on yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really hard to like blend in up there. Honestly, like
If you have a month head start,
the flannel's just not enough.
No.
You can use heavy drugs for a month. That might do it. Might bring you up to
A
speed.
week. You wouldn't you don't need a whole month. Just smoke a little just smoke a little crack and you'll be right there.
Just
You'll
get
be fine.
really drunk, really high, and just walk in there stumbling.
Yeah, that would probably get you killed.
You know, my old apartment was in what became Chaz.
Really? Yeah. That's unbelievable.
But yeah, them trying to grow food on top of cardboard and then like a half inch of dirt was that was incredible. That was really incredible.
These people, it's great. Frankly, it is just about we don't have to beat them. We're already better than them.
Let
we
them go.
literally just have to survive longer.
Right. If left to their own devices, they'll just die
So another
out.
thing that was really funny is that they had all these food stands and like it was like free food and they're trying to do like the communist thing.
Yeah.
And so they had all this free food and what was happening is that they had to keep putting up signs and then they had to like have like security or like what they were trying to like do is security because
Get in the bread line.
well all of the tweakers kept coming in and just taking everything.
What?
Because it's free.
Yeah.
Like why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm like, wow, this is like this is a perfect representation. Like you guys were able to just show communism.
Yes.
Just wonderfully. And it rose and fell so unbelievably quickly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I can't believe how much you screwed this up. Or I guess did communism perfectly because that was communism.
Well, this is like how I had my transformation was I was like one of the organizers for Occupy Boston back in the day. Like I think I was the chairman of the committee to house the unhoused. We were
God.
like we were talking about like taking over like a bank building that was empty because it was 2000. It was like after 2008, so all the bank buildings in Boston were empty. And it's like, well, shit, let's just go like break in and take it over. But we came up with our committee proposals and then we had to meet at the General Assembly. And the only way that we would do anything is if it passed by a Democratic vote. And literally within 30 minutes, I'm like, fuck this, democracy doesn't work. What else we got? What else we got going on? Fascism? What's that? Okay, cool. Let's take a look because this isn't working. Democracy definitely doesn't work. And so... then I was kind of like,
Too inefficient.
maybe the Constitution is good. And so that kind of got me for like 6-7 years.
Yeah. It gets you.
It does get you. You're like, ooh, this is, very, it's compelling. It's like, ooh, we have rules. We can follow these rules. That'd be nice. But then people don't follow rules.
Right.
So it doesn't work.
So fascism.
Fascism.
All roads lead to fascism.
Well, so what's really funny though, and I was saying this in one of my recent YouTube videos, hilariously talking about Israel, but that there's so much that's out there that will make you open your eyes, and you wouldn't have if you actually sat down and you watched it, then you're gonna be like, oh fuck, I was wrong. The issue is though, and I did the exact same thing, and I understand how people ignore the truth, is that it looks like and it comes across like, autistic spurging, and people just ignore. And like when the more and more that you become awake and you start to see what's going on, you start to, see what some influencers have called like the Matrix, and understanding that we kind of live in the Matrix. And that's the Western world specifically is, the Matrix. But it's fascinating, looking back on it, like when you bring up a topic and then you see like on Twitter that someone posted like 4 videos and they're like 4 really long videos of like, a rabbi talking. And then they have, this long, explanation of everything. And you go, oh, you're crazy. I'm not reading all that. And you flip.
Right.
And it's so much easier to just say, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
Yes, this is exactly what I was thinking of. Let me get this pulled up. This took a minute to find.
Oh, it's not the whole thing?
Oh, I know,
You know what meme I'm
I know
talking
the meme you're talking about. Yeah, GWAT. Yeah, it's just like, oh,
the
wow.
GWAT democracy meme where it's like...
Oh, wait, no, it's there to the left.
Here it is. Right, where it's like, oh, this is such shitty quality. Well, whatever. We're going to run with it anyway.
They just want democracy.
They don't give a shit about democracy. I don't give a shit about democracy. And it's like, yes, welcome to the pipeline.
Yeah.
Welcome to the pipeline. This is how it works.
Now, it sucks, though, because, like, you know, and I've said this to, I don't know how many veterans, I've said this to, I don't know how many people on like, the left or, like, libertarians of, like, Bud, I get it. I know. I was right there. And you want to hold on to that delusion. You want to hold on to it. You want to hold on to that hope. And you want to hold on to things can't be that bad. They can't. Well, there's no way the government could be evil. Well, there's no way that a foreign government would be controlling what's going on in our country.
It's kind of cute, you know.
But it is like
It's like, oh, you sweet summer child.
yeah, it's like, oh, you poor thing.
Yeah.
Like I remember that with we're bringing up the
Not yet. I'm doing what I am
well, I keep looking at that TV. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be looking at that one.
On the screen is prep.
I will.
And then-
I will say though, like I think that maybe I thought that was funnier than everyone else
Okay,
thought, but
this is
I
funny.
thought it was hilarious.
We have a super chat from our sponsor, North Idaho Tallow Company, who sent $10. Thank you very much for the super chat. Enjoy
friend.
the cheesecake. So glad you enjoyed a sneak peek of our November scent and a tour of our little factory while you're out. Yeah, how did the cheesecake taste, buddy?
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was really
See,
bad. It got stuck in my teeth.
To be fair, all of the soaps looked delicious.
It looked delicious.
Don't eat the soap, people. Come on. We had to tell this to Vince.
Yeah.
It's like, buddy, what are you doing? Like, don't eat the soap. But we do have to give a special shout out to our sponsor, North Idaho Tallow Company at idahotallow.com. It's you can bring it with you while you rock. You should have it in your prep kit, just in case the world collapses and Walmart gets raided by wonderful youths. You want to have your own supply of soap. Go to idahotallow.com. How about that?
So it's not just the soap though, but like unironically, like I'm a huge chapstick snob, and I've been really enjoying this chapstick.
My husband swears by it too.
Yeah, no, it's like in it.
What is up with you fags?
He brings it out in the field.
I gotta wear chapstick. What the fuck?
Oh,
Really?
man.
I'm sorry, I care about the moisturizing of my lips.
Sometimes he comes home from drill and his lips are so cracked before I sent him with this. That
No,
they
like
would just
for-
be like
like-
bloody on the
No,
sides.
like for real though,
and-
like especially in like the colder months when you're outside a lot,
Yeah.
like your lips will just start to crack and then
Yeah,
they'll start to
bleed,
bleed.
yeah.
And it's uncomfortable and it's painful. And like unironically, there are
Have you considered not going outside?
no, but like historically, a lot of people would use like the fat of animals on their lips,
Yeah.
and like that was a thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of using like the oils of animal fat for your lips, and like that is so like tallow just makes sense.
Yeah. I wonder what I mean, it's a shame that we killed all the whales, right? Didn't we we killed all the whales? But I
Because we
wonder
were
if whale
using their
blubber
fat for
for
lantern.
soap and lanterns and oil. I bet you that whale blubber would have been far superior.
Speaking of, I was asking you how the beard balm how it lathered, and then like if you could actually wash your hands afterwards.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many beard balms. And you know what? Maybe that's like an autistic thing for me. I don't know. But like after I use some sort of beard balm, sorry, wrong camera. Like that's something that's so aggravating for me is not being able to wash it off
Off
my
your hands,
fucking
yeah.
hands afterwards. Like I hate feeling like
Have you tried it?
Yeah, no, I did right before the.
Does it work?
Yeah,
Does
no.
it wash off?
Yeah, no, it washed off great.
Oh, nice. Okay.
There you
Like
go.
if anything, like my hands almost felt like moisturized afterwards, and I'm like, hey, this is made with like real things.
Moisturized.
Like, isn't that? Hey, fuck you.
Moisturized. It's very moist.
Oh, and I'm not
Like
going to tell
having
you
soft
how
hands,
I know
okay.
this, but I did send some Idaho tallow with somebody before a drill weekend, and it helps with
Someone.
inner thigh chafing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
So if,
Oh,
if
you
your
know
inner
what?
thighs are chafing, Idaho tallow can help you out.
That probably wouldn't be a hard product to like transfer into of stick and like anti-chafe cream.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
That
Ruckers
probably
need
would
it.
not. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a hard transfer from like lip balm into that.
Are you listening
Are
out
you
there?
listening?
Okay.
I could totally, I would buy that.
We have a super chat. Okay, so no. Oh yeah, well actually we missed this super chat from last show, I think, from Glamdring, who sent $10. Send these Wang half for Dave. That's a Fuentes reference. Google it. Money, brothers. Or did we read that?
White ass niggas going hard as fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Anonymous sent $10. Gorilla Man, if I'm just starting out prepping and have nothing and I'm low budget, what should I be prioritizing first? Juice box.
Biggest thing is gonna be a backpack. Like
Get a
honestly,
backpack.
like the first place to start out with is going to be a backpack.
Because you need to put the things in a thing.
Backpack, good pair of shoes, spare pair of soles. Like, don't just have one pair of soles. If anything, and it's free. You can do this for free. Go to like any shoe store and have them actually size your feet and get your insoles of your feet sized, and then buy the insoles for your feet. That is going to set you up for success so much. And then, and there's a lot of good brands of shoes on the market. I really like Solomon's. That's my go-to. There's so many people that recommend all kinds of boots. But yeah, the biggest thing is going to be a backpack, good shoes, some sort of water carrier. And then there's so much, like as soon as you have that, there's so much hiking that you can do. There's so much walking, so much running, rucking. Like there's so much that you can do with just that. And then, walking's it's literally free.
Nice.
And get the military grade stuff if you can. Like my husband has given me some stuff. I have a backpack just like that. And it has been going strong for like 12 years.
Well, you have to think too, like a lot of like military surplus and a lot of like military gear, it's made for like the dumbest fucking private. Like it's made to withstand the dumbest of the stupid soldiers that don't know how to take care of their equipment, don't know how to take care of themselves, and they're just stupid 18-year-olds. Like that is the best place to start. We sell Alice backpacks. They're all right.
I was going to say, what's the name of the backpack?
Like
that you use?
rucksacks,
Is that
or
this
like
one? Is this the
let's see.
Molly 2?
The Molly 2. The Molly 2 is a decent starting point. I would say for like rucking and training, it's not bad at all. It's
That's what I have. That exact backpack.
With top right?
The middle right.
Middle right. Yeah, no, the Molly 2. The Molly 2 is fantastic. That's still what I train with out in the mountains. It's still what I ruck with. If you're going to be putting more than like 55 pounds in a Molly 2, I do recommend going out and buying a upgraded frame. There's also the medium rucks. A lot of women actually like the medium rucks. And a lot of like shorter dudes like the medium rucks because the frame is a little bit smaller.
Now what's this one? This one's 300.
Yeah, no, that is the one that I use. I don't think we have those that's sold out right now. Because M81 is a older camouflage and a lot of people just are obsessed with it, myself included.
It looks way cooler than the newer.
Yeah, no, it is. And like all the pouches that are on this bag right here are also used on that. In my opinion, M81 is just the perfect camouflage for Washington State. It's just
greener.
It just works, man. But the Marine issue stuff is, and this is a Marine issue backpack with Army issue pouches all over it.
It's like desert camo.
Well, and you can't tell as much anymore, but I painted it. And what a lot of people don't understand, and what the last super chat was saying of like teaching people how to dye and paint gear. Like so many people, like they don't have a lot of money. Like who has a lot of money right now?
Not many people.
Not many people. So you buy cheap equipment and you fucking paint it. Like it's so easy to just paint or use RIT dye and change the camouflage to something that fits your area. So that's something, and I've made a couple of YouTube videos on it, and maybe I need to dive more. So the backpack there in the middle right, that is the one that I'm using right now. We were supposed to get those back in stock Friday. They will be back in stock this week. That is like, if you're trying to run like under 30 pounds, like as like a day pack, as something to keep in your vehicle, that is the backpack that I recommend. That is the one that I keep with me every day. That it's perfect because it has 2 foam pieces in the back that run along your spine. And it's just
comfy.
It's just comfy. And there's so many packs, I don't know why they don't take into account that you have a spine. And that you're like a human's person.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people that like make backpacks and make rucks like forget that
People have to use it.
like it's made for people.
yeah.
I don't like.
Yeah.
I've used so much gear now where I'm just like, who fucking made this?
Yeah.
Like, who is this for, man?
H1B.
Yeah, really.
H1Bs.
Well, it's kind of like the N64 controllers,
Yeah.
right? Where it has like 3.
Yeah, that was goofy.
Yeah, and
too.
it's like, who made this?
fucking
Like,
retards.
like who is this designed for?
But I do think it is very important because I'm always on my parents about this too, where I'm just like, hey, what are you doing? That's my sticker.
Oh, I thought it was my sticker.
They're not a sponsor of the show. They don't get this. They don't get free ads. No way. But no, because I'm always on my parents about this. I got another buddy who lives just outside of Philadelphia, and it's like you need to be ready to bug out. You got
Yeah.
because if something happens, you need to have a full tank of gas. Know where you can get with a full. Ooh, there we go.
Oh wait,
There
wait,
we go.
wait, wait, no,
Thank
hold on,
you.
hold on. Wait, no, sorry, that's the old one. I still have old ones
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you.
because we have like the new like logo of like what I was talking about last night of like dropping gorillas from space.
Oh yeah,
This can live on my
Gorilla
laptop.
space lasers.
No, so actually, to caveat off of what you said, and I was just speaking about this recently, I would say that instead of being prepared to leave your house, I think the more people need to be more prepared to get back to their house.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, you're
that
at
is-
work in
that
the
is
city.
the most important thing because I mean, how many people that work 9 to 5s aren't at their house the vast
Right,
majority of
right,
the day?
yeah.
Right.
Like, and that's your home is like, this is your lair. This is where you are going to come back to. This is where all your food is. This is where your supplies is. This is where you have the 4 corners in the roof and it stays warm.
Yep.
You're at least out of the wind. You want to stay here as long as you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
And the issue is like, the vast majority of Americans work about 18 to 22 miles away from their home. So that's another reason that I host the 20 Mile Rucks Quarterly is because I firmly believe that men need to be able, I mean women too, but men need to be able to walk at least 20 miles from wherever they work and get back home. Realistically, and call me a sexist, but I feel like women should be at home taking care of the home and the children.
We're all sexist.
I know I'm a sexist. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
We're gonna get haters for that one. Speaking of haters, I think we've got a couple of super chats from one. Jilted sent $10. I got kicked out of a PNW Guerilla associated meetup group after I implied that the America is supposed to be a white country. Didn't even say others need to be gotten rid of.
That didn't happen.
Okay.
What?
I don't know, man. That's crazy.
Is it? No,
That
didn't.
doesn't strike me as
That-
Are you sure you weren't at like a 3%er meetup? Maybe.
Wait, did he say PNW or PNW affiliated?
No, he said PNW Guerilla Associated Meetup Group.
I don't have any associations. There's no one that's affiliated with me.
It's
It
you
is
and
me.
nothing else.
There's nothing
Oh,
else.
you got scammed, brother.
Yeah.
There
See,
is-
this is how feds are like, oh, we're gonna have a PNW Guerrilla Ruck, but it ain't.
There
the
was
thing.
there
It's
was
a fake
actually
one.
there was a Seattle group that kicked up, and they were saying that they were affiliated with me for a while. So it might have been that, but there was a Seattle group that kicked up, and they were saying that they were affiliated with me, and I had to track down the leader of that and say, change your name.
right.
You can continue. I'm not saying you can't have a group, but change your name.
Yeah.
You are not affiliated with me. I don't know who you are.
Right.
Wow.
So maybe it was that group, but like
Interesting.
I am affiliated with no one. It's just me. I'm not trying to start like some nationwide like network of militias or anything.
Right, right.
It's just me and a couple of friends, and
And
we
a
go out in the
chicken.
mountains and some chickens, and we go out in the mountains and train. And if you want to come out and train with me, you can do that.
And Karen.
And
At your own discretion, at your own peril, perhaps.
I have
If
two
it's-
events
especially
coming
if
up in the
it's,
next couple of weeks.
Yeah, if you want to like plug those. go
Yeah,
ahead.
so November 1st and 2nd, we are doing a Hobbit Hole bushcraft dig. So we're going to be going out in the mountains and building and digging a Hobbit hole. We're going to have a cover for it. And we're going to be building a hearth and making bread. And then sleeping next to a fire in this Hobbit hole, and it's
Nice.
I'm excited for that. We already scouted it. We know where we're gonna go, and we went out there and stashed some shovels and some supplies. I'm looking forward to it. Of which I had a post that went semi-viral, and people were like, "Why were you at a?" people are saying like, "Why were you at a Harbor Freight buying shovels, zip ties, and electrical tape? That's kind of weird, bro." And I was like, I host open events.
Yeah, leave me alone.
I was like, I'm not hiding a body, I swear. Yeah, that one right
This
there.
time.
Here it is. This is November 1st and 2nd, Hobbit Hole Bushcrafting event. Open invite. You can DM him or comment if you would like to participate. And then on November 14th and 15th, he's doing a 20-mile open ruck, Lord of the Rings themed. And then where's the, you sell these too, right? These,
No, so I was selling those. They're Romanian canvas cloaks. So it's actually a tarp that's made out of canvas, and then it has a moon shape into it with rope, and you can use it as a cloak.
yeah, look at this stuff. I mean, this is great. You dug, it's like a trench.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
actually like that's like four different that's like 4 different holes that we've dug.
Holy shit.
Who is that guy? That guy looks awesome.
This guy? Sombrero man?
That's
Yeah.
that's Huck. That's my secondhand dude right there.
What's up, Huck? That's an awesome guy.
I can tell that guy's cool.
You can tell that his name's Huck by the way he's dressed.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so it's not going to be exactly that poncho, but the wool ponchos, I'm working into a affiliate kind of deal to start reselling wool ponchos, and I'm really, really excited with that because wool is wool supremacy. And I think that ponchos, capes, and cloaks, we're bringing it back, boys.
Good.
Hell yeah.
We're bringing it back.
Reinhardt with a big super chat, $50. Thank you very much. If you can hear my voice, heed these words. All the prepping you can possibly do is useless if you're doing it by yourself. Join Patriot Front and never be isolated again.
I have no opinion on Patriot Front. I'm going to be honest with you. I know everyone wants me to have an opinion on Patriot Front, and I don't know. I haven't talked to anyone.
I've been pretty open about, like, in 2022, 2023, whenever they got arrested, I was very like, don't do it. It's bad. Don't
We
be
have
in an
fed
organized
paranoia,
group.
though.
We have, but I'm extremely paranoid. And here's the thing, though. It was after that event, after they got arrested and they were, they had to come back for court. Like 31 of their members were being unjustly tried in court. They were illegally arrested. Their phones were illegally seized, searched, hacked, and then the contents of their phones were disseminated to leftist groups. And over the course of reporting on the trial and interviewing members of Patriot Front, my opinion of them did change.
Yeah.
Every one of the kids that I met was upstanding, good guy,
And honestly, I trust Reinhardt so much
I do.
that if he's advocating for Patriot Front.
I think we should try to get Thomas to come on the show. It'd be good to talk to him. Yeah, I mean, like, you got to do what you got to do, right? Like, make your own decisions. I'm not associated or affiliated with any groups because I've seen how that works, and sometimes it doesn't work out well. But for the most part, the Patriot Front people, they engage in legally protected free speech. The right to protest is guaranteed, and I think it's nice that there's a group of people out there exercising that right, and I don't do that. But
You
they
are
do.
associated with groups. The Backlash LLC.
This group,
yeah.
yes, very true.
The multimedia conglomerate, the Backlash LLC.
The media empire.
I think that a lot of people forget how much of a primal instinct it is that men want to belong. Men want to be respected, they want to be liked, they want to have friendship, they want to feel like they are a part of something bigger than themselves. And if you don't like the Patriot Front, if you don't like me and my group, start your own group. And it doesn't even have to be like tactical based. I don't know how many times I have said this, and I'm going to continue saying this, of if you want friends, if you want to train, if you want to go to the range, if you want to do anything, just start doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to your local church and just start talking to people.
Yeah, you can just do stuff.
Go to your local gym and just start talking to people. It can be as easy as, back when we were kids on the playground. If you just walk up to a kid and you're like, hey, want to be best friends?
It's true.
Like you can just get out of your little autistic, bubble of like, oh God, oh no, oh golly gee. And, maybe take a shot of alcohol, you know, muster up the confidence and just go talk to people.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same with women and men.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you want a date with a woman, you have to talk to women. If you want to be friends with men, you have to talk to men.
Yeah.
Like,
This is why women are always sharing their birth stories. So I'll be 5 seconds into meeting somebody and I'm like, and then the baby gave me a 2nd-degree tear.
Oh my God. What the?
No, this is what women do. And so they're able to bond over a shared suffering.
Yep.
And that's how women get in. I think it's easier for women to make friends. But if men can do that, which is what you're doing, I think we'll be in business.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
it's so much easier than people make it seem.
Yeah.
And like, you know, not to sound like a player or anything like that, but like talking to women is so much easier than men make it seem.
Yeah.
It's like all you have to do is walk up to a woman and understand that I'm probably going to strike out.
Yeah, just accept the rejection and be like, she was probably a dumb whore. And then
like-
it's okay.
like
Then move on.
Yeah, like she's probably going to say no.
Yeah.
But what if she says yes?
What if she says yes? Yeah.
You'll never know.
Of like, excuse me, miss, you are very attractive. Would you like to go out on a date with me?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you have to say.
I have
It's
gone
so
out on
simple.
a date with every man that has ever gone up to me and asked me that.
Really?
And yeah, because I was like, this takes a lot of guts.
You got to reward them.
You got to reward him. Yeah.
No, like how I met my wife was I just tried something different.
Yeah.
And I just walked. I had dating cards made, like business cards. And it had my name and my email on it, and it said like dysfunctional veteran spunky AF. And I walked up to her and I was just like, hey, you're cute. And I handed her a card and I fucking left.
Nice.
She email you?
She called me, but
Nice.
like it's that easy.
That's brilliant.
That's all you have to like. And I'm not saying, you know, you have to try the dating card thing, but like you just go up to a
No,
woman
that's
and talk
really
to him.
smart though.
Go up to a man and just be like, hey man, would you like to go to the range sometime? Would you like to go on a hike? Like,
Yeah.
would you like to go do something outdoors with me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you just have to talk to people.
Yeah, very true.
And
very
you know,
true.
like what I've been doing on social media works for me of just, hey, I'm going to be here at this date at this time. If you'd like to show up, show up.
Right.
Yeah. And then you can vet people.
Yeah, you know.
Well, that's another thing, like you were saying earlier, of like, well, how do you know that they're not feds? Well, the fun thing about people is that people like to talk.
Yeah.
And you will find out if someone's a fed because they're going to talk, especially if you're out in the mountains suffering. Like we had a guy come out and we found out that he was military intelligence because he fucking told us.
Listen, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, right?
Right.
Or if they're like suggesting that you do illegal things, that might be a red flag.
Yeah.
Well,
Might
he
be a red
also
flag.
then asked us if, you know, we wanted to have a class on how to commit felonies and get away with them. And I was like,
yeah.
hey,
Maybe not.
you need...
Get out of here.
Yeah, I was like, you need to leave.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. And I was like, yeah, no, no. Like,
Okay, Ray-ups. GTFO.
but I was also like, why would you say, like,
Why would you say that? Yeah.
like who would have, like,
Filter not working.
it's kind of like the same thing with like a lot of like the Indians scams. And I'm just like, who the fuck is following? Like, who's falling for that?
this?
Why did you
Old
redeem
people.
it?
Why did you redeem it?
Choose Liberty sent $10. Hey guys, another great show and guest. Good reminder to dust off my bushcrafting backpack. Pro tip, spend the extra money to save weight. Titanium is better than steel. Feather, better than cotton fill,
Yep.
etc. Every ounce adds up. That is true. From my Boy Scout days, I remember that was a big deal. Now here's the question that we have all been waiting for. Have you ridden a horse?
My guess is yes.
You weren't lying.
I wasn't lying
That's
about
actually
this.
a thing.
It's a thing. Have you ridden a horse?
Yes, I've ridden a horse.
You have ridden a horse.
have
What
ridden
kind
a
of horse was it?
I
How
have
tall
no
was
idea.
it?
I don't.
Did it have a saddle?
I was like 5.
Were you bareback?
I was
you
5.
bareback. You were 5.
I just know that I did.
Okay.
It was on a beach.
You have ridden a horse.
That sounds
I've
lovely.
You rode a horse on a beach?
Yeah, it was like a big family trip.
Oh.
That sounds pleasant. Was it sunset?
I know that it happened.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I just know that I have.
That's funny.
That's just fun. I honestly, like, I wasn't sure that, like, that question was, like, you said that the question was going to happen. And I was like,
Oh yeah, it happens. It happens.
A man should know how to ride a horse. I'm with Book Track.
Book Track Grooves. I do remember that he gave us homework, but I go through so many super chats, I've forgotten what the homework was.
We're
please,
so popular.
Send me an email and remind me what my homework is. I feel like I'm back in school now because, yeah, that's kind of how I operated.
if I get a large piece of property, though, I do want mules.
Okay,
Mules.
yeah.
Mules
I think
would be
mules.
They're good. They're good workers.
Well, I'm like ride.
Oh.
Because then they can pack and you can ride them at the same time.
Let's see.
I've heard they're more stubborn, but like they're stronger and they can go longer than horses can.
We have one over on Rebecca's channel, and I think there was an older one that I cannot access anymore. There was a super chat from a long time ago. I don't know if you can pull that up. But PNW, at PNW, his recent Gen X rant. Gen X has the highest debt, cares for aging parents and growing kids, are considered too old to hire, paid into Social Security, but will reap none. We aren't boomers. Leave Gen X alone.
No.
Gen X is kind of a mixed bag, man.
Well,
Like,
there's
some good
They're
ones and
cool,
there's some
though.
bad ones.
So they might have missed that, but I did have kind of like this like revelation of like, and I'm sorry, but like Gen X for the most part is kind of like irrelevant for the most part.
it's the fight between the Zoomers, millennials, and the boomers.
Well, so
That's
the thing is
primary-
that
they're
like,
just
because
kinda calling
I
them
do train with some Gen X guys, but they're younger Gen X.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm sorry, but I just kind of view you as like older millennials.
Yeah.
And then like the older Gen X, they're just boomers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like that I have anything against Gen Xers.
It's just kind of the disappeared generation.
yeah, it's like you
I
guys,
can see
like for
that.
the most part, you were just
Fine.
like, you were there.
Yeah.
Some
Now,
good
there's
music came out of Gen X.
I was going to say there is a distinction among the boomers. There are two kind of classes of boomer. There's the older hippie Woodstock boomers, which absolutely suck, and then there are the younger boomers that have kind of like, woken up and they're aware.
I mean, there are cool boomers.
I like our boomers. Now, the boomers that I don't like are like these pieces of shit. I don't know if you guys saw there was these No Kings protests over the weekend. Look at these people.
Did you see the
Look at
one that
these
was
people.
claiming to be
They are all old.
there was one that was claiming to be a World War II vet and was saying that like,
Look at
I
this.
fought fascists back then and I'm fighting them now.
Look at how old
that
lady is.
doesn't make sense.
Bro.
How old was he?
He claimed to be like 101. And I'm just like, oh, well, you're just senile then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, mostly old people.
Oh, Handmaid's. Yeah.
Mostly old people at this thing. I think I saw TV reports that were even talking about
that
how the
outside
vast
of Walgreens?
majority. Yeah, that was over on Appleway.
Well, that's because they believe everything they see on the TV. Because,
That was over-
a lot of boomers pray to the TV. The TV's their god.
Good
Yeah.
Lord.
By the way,
Not all.
No, we're not
Not
going to
all.
talk about local politics. We're not going to bring it up.
We
too
only,
many.
we only missed one from my channel.
Really? What was that?
Chandler Lee. Do you see that one?
No, I don't.
Okay. Blonde, the story about your daughter in Rug Island warmed my racist little heart. As a new father to a 4-month-old, do you have any advice for indoctrinating your children to be similarly racist for their own safety? I mean, I straight up tell my daughter, like, listen, not all black people are bad, but they're just, you're more likely to be a victim of violent crime if there's a black person around. And that's why we live in a predominantly white community.
Okay.
The Indian thing might have gone too far. She did ask one little girl one time why she was Indian. She just walks up to her and she goes, "Why are you Indian?" And then, okay, so my daughter's 5. We let her watch The Temple of Doom.
With Indiana Jones.
Yes, we closed her. I covered her eyes during all the
eating of the heart.
eating of the heart. Yeah, so I closed her eyes during all that. So we also like to watch this YouTube channel called the Village Cooking Channel, and it's these very lively Indian guys cooking organic food for the elders of their community.
Do they pour all of the ingredients out on their hands before it goes into
Yeah,
the mixing bowl?
There's
Their
a lot
feet
of
in there.
shoelessness and everything, but everything seems really clean, and they're taking care of their own community, and it's like you can't understand what they're saying, so it's clean content, and she has an Indian perspective. So last night she's like, "Mom, did the people from Village Cooking Channel start their YouTube channel before or after they were in the Temple of Doom?" I know, and so now my daughter's totally convinced that the Indians from the Temple of Doom are the Indians from the Village Cooking Channel. That didn't answer your question. No, I'm just honest with her. I'm like, listen, this is why we live in a white community. Not all minorities are bad, but they are self-interested, And if things get hard, if we don't have any money or we don't have any food, they're all going to be on the same team and we're all going to be on the same team. And that's just the way it is.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh, gold's going to hit 4,400.
Gold is up $170 today.
That's not
alone?
good. That's not good. This is
not
unprecedented.
good.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you said last night? Do you remember what you said last night?
I had a martini, so I disavow everything that I said.
He was going off on how like Bitcoin is the future and to stop wasting your money with gold.
I did say to sell some gold and buy
and he
Bitcoin.
told me to sell some gold, and I was like, no.
No.
And, you know, listen,
Why would you do this? We have sponsorships to uphold.
I said sell 5% of your gold and maybe roll
This
it
is
into
not
Bitcoin.
financial advice. Dave was drunk.
He did say. Well, he was.
I was drinking.
He was not drunk.
Listen,
He was silly.
This is like objectively not a good situation for gold to be going up $170 fucking dollars in a day. It's not good.
That's bonkers.
And I need to direct you to atlasbullion.com/backlash if you need to get some gold, because like
Where you should sell your Bitcoin and buy gold?
you could do that too.
Do I get a discount?
You could do that.
I want to get some.
I'm pretty sure that if you called Kenzie and were like, "Hey, I've got Bitcoin. Will you take Bitcoin for gold?" I bet you she might work something out with you.
Look at him
Impossible.
backtracking.
But anyway, the point is,
More gold and silver.
atlasbullion.com/backlash. They still have subscriptions, silver subscriptions. You can get, like, at this point, fractional silver for $55. They've got gold subscriptions for as low as $200 on a monthly or bi-monthly basis. Yeah, do it. It's great.
Do it.
Do the thing.
You need gold. This market is going to get crazy. I've never seen. I don't think anybody's ever seen gold go up 100. This is fucking Weimar shit. This is absolutely Weimar shit. Get gold and silver. Protect yourself. Protect your wealth. atlasbullion.com/backlash. We also have to give a big shout out to Antelope Hill Publishing, the curators of some of the finest content on the internet. They are fighting the tide of anti-white bigotry and racism and
Don't
all
we
of
have a
that.
script here?
We do have a script.
You're doing a terrible job.
Listen, whatever you just go buy a copy of this book, The Culture of Critique by Kevin MacDonald. If you don't have this, it is required reading. You need this in your bug out bag. Get it from AntelopeHillPublishing.com.
That's actually all that is in his bug out bag. He was lying about all the other shit. It's just like 14 copies of The Culture of Critique.
Unironically though, like, and I'm not kidding. That is something that I do recommend, and I actually do always have with me is
reading.
book.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, like not kidding. Like there's been multiple times out in the mountains of like the downtime and there's nothing to do, or like I'll go out by myself and just, you know, hike a mountain and just sit and read.
Nice.
So that is actually something that I always do keep with me, is at least a book.
I feel like that's a really good way to like unscramble your brain from like the TikTok algorithm, is like forcing yourself to read
read,
something longer than 280 characters. I think that is actually important for your cognitive health.
No, that's something I did a lot in college actually, is just climbing a mountain and just reading.
Nice.
Like I do recommend keeping a book with you. Like that's not, so I know you were making a joke, but I do agree.
No, I'm dead ass.
And you can find that book over at Antelope Hill.
AntelopeHillPublishing.com. Please visit them. Please patronize them. They've got a lot of other really good books too. They've got, I'm working on this one right now, Stimulosis, which is like a fiction book that they published. They've got like a second imprint called Jackalope Hill, where they print fiction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like about like an underground goofy.
That's a clever name.
It's about like an underground pedophile network within the Pentagon that like a whistleblower finds. It's fascinating. It's also kind of nice to read something that isn't just like, here's how the Jews fucked over your society. It's like, oh, okay, this is
That
like,
that should only be 90%.
that should
of your
only be
reading.
like 90%. But yes, they've got a lot of really good things. Also, Intolerant Interpretations, very good book. We had the author Josh Neal on the show a couple of months ago. Well worth the read, AntelopeHillPublishing.com. And of course, once you've bought all of these books, you need a backpack to put them in, and you can get that backpack at ODGG Supply.com. They've got all this ape-approved gear, tents, thermals.
So those Flecktarn Gore-Tex suspenders. Wait, you're just on.
These ones right
Yeah,
here.
those ones. Those are the cheapest wet weather pants you are going to find on the internet. And unironically, when we were looking at the hole digging videos or photos, that's actually what I wear. That's what I recommend. I keep a pair of those in the back of my car, like at all times. I don't know what it was with the German military, but they make things I mean, like it's like German supremacy. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, totally.
But for $20, Gore-Tex suspenders, like you can't beat it. They're unbelievably good. Yeah,
and then these guys too, these ponchos.
Yeah, if you have suspender pants and then a poncho over it, like you're dry now.
Yeah, no, and that's one of the biggest things. I mean, I remember from like being in Boy Scouts and all this stuff, staying dry is such a huge deal because if you are wet, everything sucks 150 times more.
Well, so that's another reason that like I now keep a change of clothes on me like at all times, and like I have a change of clothes in here.
Yes, and of course, if you get one of these ponchos, you can do something fun like this, and you can do some target practice, shoot at the water.
That does look really fun.
Yeah, and that gun, by the way, what is that? That was a Ruger.
That's the Ruger 1022 Charger Tactical. So it breaks down into just this really small package, and I found CCI and Winchester make suppressor 22 ammo, and it is unbelievably quiet. I mean, like,
I've never been out shooting with suppressed weapons before until yesterday, and it's a whole different ballgame. You don't need ear pro. You can just hang out and shoot, and it's quiet.
Yeah, no, it does.
It's
like
amazing.
The pulling the trigger is quieter.
Louder. It's
pulling the louder. Sorry, yeah.
Right. The pulling of the trigger is louder than the actual bullet flying.
Wild.
It's unbelievable. I've never experienced anything like that.
Yeah,
I
no, like
recommend.
we could go out in the backyard right now and just shoot it, and like no one would know. It
nobody's gonna know.
It doesn't. How are they gonna know?
No one's gonna know.
Like it doesn't even sound like an air gun. It's just nothing.
Right. And that is another thing that we talked about that I want to put out there is airsoft. It's fun and useful, apparently. I've never done it, but
airsoft in the modern age. I mean, like, and we were talking about this too with like how much Nerf has like advanced, and it's like what even is this, man? It's like Nerf guns are cool now. They didn't used to be cool, but yeah, no, airsoft for force on force training is huge, and that's something that I preach. And I probably should start preaching way more, is that, if you expect that someday you're going to be fighting your enemies, how can you do that if you can't even fight your friends?
true.
So like even in mutual combat, like when it comes to airsoft and just trying out tactics and just like, splitting up your friend group of like 4 guys over here and just, all right, we're going to try to take each other out. And you just try things.
Nice.
Like you don't have to go into like hardcore tactics with it. Just try things. Not only that, but I highly recommend, just wrestling your friends. Like unironically, it's like just do things.
You can just
do things.
That's amazing.
But yeah, like how are you going to be able to fight your enemies if you can't fight your friends? I don't know how to preach on that anymore.
So make sure you are following PNW Guerilla. He is on X at PNW Guerilla. He is on YouTube at PNW Guerilla. But most importantly, you can go to our newest sponsor of The Backlash. You can go to ODGG Supply.com and get yourself outfitted, get yourself prepared for whatever is coming, because something is brewing.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
totally.
feel it. I can smell it.
And we are going to talk about that on Wednesday. Cameron will be back with us. We have I Hypocrite in studio.
Special
guest, I
This
Hypocrite.
is the in-studio week.
Not as special as you, though. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, I do want to I want to not like trying to be weird, but like if he lives close to me, I want to know that, because I'm like wait, is he in my area, or is he like
I thought he was Canadian. Is he Canadian?
I don't know. I think I might have made that up.
I don't know.
if he's in my area, I'm like, hey, what's up?
Do you want to hang out? Do you want to wrestle?
You want to?
Hey, bro, you want to ruck and wrestle? Let's go.
It's like, do you want to fight? Like,
Yeah, really. Well, thank you for joining us. Find all of our links at thebacklash.net. We will see you on Wednesday.